everybody. It's Maria from Wandering River Tarot here with a weekly love reading. And I was inspired to do a little pick a card situation here. So if you like that, I hope you like it. If you don't, sorry friends, that's what I'm doing. Also, I'd like to say thank you so much to my new subscribers. I think we're up to 10. And that makes me so happy. You have no idea. And thanks for the person who bought a private reading. You know who you are. And I love you. So that's that. So what we have here is 4 piles. And they're hefty piles because, as you all know, if I don't have 1,000 cards on the desk, then I don't feel like I'm doing my job. So the first pile here is this Chunko quartz. Second pile is my mouse because it was handy. The third pile is this sweet 4-leaf clover that I found one day, stuck in resin. And the fourth, did I say the fourth pile? I meant the third pile. And the fourth pile is this lovely resin skull that my Spawn made for me. Hi Spawn, and thank you. So yeah, I'll give you a second and a half here to pick your pile. And I'm filming with my phone this time because I didn't like my camera cutting me off at 30 minutes, that little rat bastard. So hopefully you can hear okay, you can see okay. If it sucks the quality, let me know. Let's get going, y'all. And here we are. So I'm going to move this shiz out of my way so that I have space to maneuver. So first pile, quartz. Here we go. I told you there's a ton of them. First we have the Sacred Fool. Then we have New Beginnings, which seems a bit redundant, doesn't it? And we have Achievement. Devotion. And my nails look like bloody hell, but no judgments. We have Deep Knowing. To Be Fair. Wasp Spirit. We have a Brown Bear Spirit. Invisible. My god, there's so many. I was on the phone with my Spawn while I was dealing these out, and I didn't realize how many I was getting, but, well, it's a good reading. Field of Dreams. I'll put you here. The Wind Fairy. 3 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. That's a little dark there. 10 of Pentacles, thank God. The Hermit. Jeez. Oh, Christ here. Temperance. And the 8 of Wands. Okay, thank you. All right, so many, many cards. First, what I'm getting here is we've got the Sacred Fool and New Beginnings, which, let's start there. I feel like those are you taking a step back, taking some time away from things. I have a feeling that there was a bit of a relationship that wasn't really working out the way you want it to. So we have Brown Bear Spirit, which says take some time out, and then the Hermit, which is a lot of, this is all kind of energy of going within, of thinking on things, trying to find a better way of doing things, just a lot of self-reflection. So we have the Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings, and it sure as fuck does, doesn't it, kids? So yeah, it looks like you went through some things. Now you're going inside, but you found this new beginning. I think a lot of deep knowing has come out of your going inside situation here. We'll put that with that. Field of Dreams and To Be Fair. Okay, so Field of Dreams, I think that during your inner quest here, you're trying to figure out what you want. Like, what is your dream? What are you thinking of? Where do you want to go with either with this relationship or with a different one? And I think that this To Be Fair is like you trying to figure out, okay, did this other person fuck this up? Did I fuck this up? Did we both fuck this up? So I think you're trying to assess the situation that way, and that's how you're going to make your decision of where to go and what to do. For now, with all of your going within, you're invisible, and I think you want to be. I think you don't want to be noticed. You don't want people coming at you trying to pay attention to you. You just kind of want to be left alone right now to figure things out. And this Wind Fairy here, thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis fits in with that as well. So a lot of deep reflecty looking within, stuff happening, which is a good thing. Now let's look at our tarot cards here. So what we have here, Temperance. I think you're getting back your balance after you've been kind of shaken, kind of stirred up. And you're waiting for your ships to come in. So yeah, once you figure this out, once you know what you want, where you want to go, you're going to be in this energy of kind of waiting for something to happen. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is something happening. So this could be fast communication. It could just be fast movement forward. It could mean that you've made your decision and now you know what you're going to do. Maybe you're going to reach out to your whoever, try to get them back. Maybe they're going to reach out to you and try to get you back. But here's this Two of Pentacles that's balancing, juggling. It's maybe y'all, maybe you dirty whores out there, maybe y'all got two different people. I'm not judging. I love a dirty whore. So it could be that you've got two people, and maybe the decision that you're making when you go within here is which one to be with, and that's where your new beginning comes in, is when you finally make the decision who the person for you is. I'm kind of feeling that for some of y'all out there. The Ten of Pentacles, I think, is the end game, and it's the end of the story, meaning that that's where you want to get, and I think that that's where you're going to get to once you do the decision work. Once you figure out what you want and where you want to be and who you want to be with, then I think you're actually, come with me now card, I think actually you're going to end up being quite devoted to whoever you choose, because you've gone through all this deep thought and rumination and sleepless nights and thinking and thinking and thinking, and you've come to a good decision about who you want to be with. And I think once you make the decision, and if they're on board too, you're going to be very devoted. I think this achievement card here goes with your Ten of Pentacles. That's what you want. You want to achieve the stability. You want to achieve this kind of place of comfort, because the Ten of Pentacles to me is my card of utter okayness. Like, shit's not the best it's ever been. Like, it is not the Ten of Cups. Shit is not the worst it's ever been. Shit's okay. The bills are paid. The kids are taken care of. The dog's got food in his bowl. Nobody's ripping anybody's face off. Like, we're getting along. We're stable. We have a good job and a good home. And I think that's where you're going to get to. So make your decision about who you want to be with. And as far as what I see here, if you need help deciding what your sign is, I see a lot of things that have wings. So I'm thinking air. We've got some wands. So that could be fire and earth. I see little to no water here in any of these cards. My thought is probably air, because literally everything's got wings except this bear, because bears with wings would be fucking weird. But yeah, so if you're struggling between two different signs, I say go with the air sign, but of course follow your intuition. All right, let's get this hot mess out the way here. My neighbors are walking down the hallway and they're probably like, this bitch is always talking to herself. All right, let's move that there. For those of you who chose my lovely mouse, pile 2. Let's see what wonders await you in love. The Joker is wild. I like a wild bitch. All right. Listening. Affinity. Understanding. Chop wood. A fork in the road. Everything has to be straight or my OCD will drive me wild. Okay, we have Pig Spirit. He's so fucking cute. Look at that little face. He's got wings too. God, I love him. He's so cute. Lion Spirit. We have the Moon with another Kit Kat. Sacred Pool. The Bard. And then we have Temperance again. The Hanged Man. The World. So let's get all the major arcana in here. 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. And the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So, what I get for you, my lovely group 2 people, is the Joker is wild. I feel like this is a little bit of the Fool energy, but this is like reckless Fool energy. This isn't a new beginning. This isn't taking a calculated risk. This is just going shit wild. Just buck wild. Going a little cray-cray. So I'm seeing that you're about to hit a fork in the road here because of that a little bit. You've been going a little crazy for a little while, but it's got to change. That can't last forever. It's good to get it out of your system. It's good to, sleep with this, that, and the other. It's good to, I don't want to condone that, but I mean, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Who cares? But the world is here, so that cycle's ending. That cycle is ending, and you've got a fork in the road. So it's decision time. Do you want to keep doing what you've been doing? Do you want to keep waiting for happiness to find you there, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for the exact right person to come find you while you're cycling through man after man or woman after woman or whatever after whatever? I feel like what you need to do is stop. Like, it was a good time, it was fun, it was a dating palate cleanser, right? Like, it's cool, but you got it out of your system now, and it's time to stop and wait a little while. Just be with yourself and wait a little while. Chop wood is my card of chop wood, carry water, if you've ever heard that saying. I think it's a Japanese saying. When you don't know what else to do, just do what you're supposed to do. Do the dishes, go to work, go visit grandma, take the dog for a walk, buy new underwear, the things you're supposed to do, right? Adulting. It's the card of adulting. So for now, instead of being all wild, being all crazy, and your whole life being about kind of chasing away the feels that you have, maybe for someone else, or maybe that you're dealing with like shit-ass emotions from when you were younger, you know, instead of chasing all of that stuff away and repressing it by being the party girl or party boy, sit with yourself. Do the adulting. It's not fun. I just did a bunch of adulting. It's not a good time, but I do feel lighter. I do feel better. I don't have all of this stuff weighing on me anymore that I didn't even know was weighing on me. So do the adulting. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. Do the work. Do the work necessary. So that could be going to counseling. That could be just cleaning your physical space. Like, I feel like right now, with this full moon in Leo that just happened, for whatever reason, like, I am inspired to just throw shit out. And normally, as you can see here, I'm a bit of a pack rat. I like my stones, I like my tarot cards, I like my candles, I like my cats. I only have 2 of them, so I guess I'm really not hoarding pets, but I digress. So I feel like let go of not only the emotions, but also the physical shit that's kind of weighing you down. We also have the Seven of Pentacles, which is planting the seeds of something new. And that doesn't necessarily even have to be a new relationship. It just could be a new year, new you, motherfucker. It could be a new way of doing things. It could be taking up a new hobby. And maybe that's even going to change your whole way of thinking. I like that a lot. And then we have the Hanged Man, which kind of speaks to this sort of going within stuff and not necessarily chasing away all of your emotions or chasing away your adulting, but just kind of sitting with it, kind of sit with it and get it done and go through it. Let's see, what else do we have? Sacred Pool is also kind of a go within card. I feel like my advice every time is go within and deal with your repressed emotions. And I feel like really honestly that is like the root of all evil in life, is so many people have so many repressed emotions that they're not processing and dealing with, that we're all fighting because we're all so unhappy inside. So if we all just went to fucking counseling, if it was cheaper, we'd all go. So Sacred Pool. Also, get near water. Get near water and do some thinking there. Do some soul searching. Is your wild and crazy Joker's wild lifestyle making you happy? If it is, fucking stick with it. Go for it. If it's not, decide what will make you happy. So, because we have this listening card, which I think is actually, it could be listening to yourself and figuring out what you want, or it could be listening to someone else that you maybe have been ignoring their wants and needs, and maybe that's why your relationship didn't work out in the past, or maybe that's why you guys can't get together, or maybe you just need to open your heart and listen to somebody, and through that will come understanding. understanding of yourself, understanding of the situation, understanding of the other person. So then all of these moon hidden things will come to light and you'll be able to make a good decision about who to be with, where to go, what to do. And I feel like the Bard, it says music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. I'm feeling like write a book. You need to, or start a blog, or somehow share your story, because, hey, maybe your Joker's Wild, excuse me, I just burped, that's disgusting. Maybe your Joker's Wild situation here will help someone else figure their shit out through your storytelling. I'm kind of feeling like that is what Use Your Mind Wisely is here. Not only use your mind wisely and think through things, but to also share what you have learned with other people. Let's see. Be generous of spirit. Help someone else out. Do good deeds. I think that this is going to lead to you meeting someone new. I sounded like a 15-year-old boy just then. I feel like it's going to meet to you leading. Lead to you meeting someone new. Maybe not even necessarily a relationship, but somebody that could lead you to a relationship. I think broadening your horizons, getting out into the world and doing the things with the peoples would be a good thing. Maybe not necessarily sleeping with all the peoples while we're out there doing the things, but no judgments if you do. But actually interacting with people and talking to them, and again, this storyteller thing, listening to their stories. Maybe you're through listening to someone's story, you're going to be like, hey, I'm kind of jiving on this person. I'm kind of digging them. And use your mind wisely. Let me throw this pig across the table. Damn you, pig. Use your mind wisely, meaning your discernment to discern who is a person that you should spend time with and who you shouldn't. But yeah, I feel like be generous of spirit. Give of yourself somehow. Help a friend move. If your friend owns a business and they need somebody to watch the register, volunteer. Just be like, hey, I'll take care of the store while you're on vacation. Or help somebody move, and maybe they'll take you to a bar or something afterwards and you'll meet the love of your life. Or maybe you'll end up with a part-time job at that bar. I mean, I feel like something good is going to come out of helping people, and something other than the ooey gooey lovey-dovey feeling of just having helped a friend, which is fucking good enough, but there's something else there too. So then we have temperance. Get your balance back, because you're off kilter. You're putting too much of yourself into chasing feelings away and running like a feral wildcat around town. Spend some time at home. Get under the moon. Or do a moon ceremony. We're still kind of sitting right now, today, the 25th of January. Still kind of sitting under a little bit of that full moon energy. Do a releasing ceremony, a burning ceremony. If you have any questions about what all that means, shoot me a message and I will be glad to help you. Get rid of things that are no longer serving you, or this could be, this shows a full moon in this picture obviously, but it could be, because there's a crescent moon on the pussycat's face, his forehead, not across his face, just on his forehead. I don't know if you can see it, there's a little crescent moon there. So you could do some new moon manifestations. Do a list of things that you want brought into your life and burn that bitch. I love burning things. Such a pyro. Being a witch is so cool because you can burn anything. So yeah, I feel like do some moon magic. And again, if you have any questions and want to get into that, shoot me a message if you don't know what I'm talking about. Because this understanding card, this also is a night blooming Sirius, which speaks of nighttime and doing the things under the stars and the moonlight. And then we have affinity. This also is a night flower. Well, all these are night flowers. I'm an idiot because it's a nighttime deck. Whatever. Shut up, me. So I feel like this affinity card means that through this generosity and getting out there and seeing the peoples and doing the things with the peoples, you're going to find someone that you have an affinity with. Someone that you're going to be kind of attracted to, that you're going to really, really get along with, and somebody who's maybe going to give you a little bit of stability. So if we can get a sign, let's see. I see a whole lot of earth here. A little baby bit of water, but a whole lot of earth. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm saying if you have to choose between two people, go for the earth sign. And if you find an earth sign while you're out doing the things with the peoples, keep an open mind to getting to know them better, because there's something there. There's a lot of earthy shit here. So that's what I have for you, group number 2, who chose my sweet, sweet wireless mouse. Yeah, you did. Okay. So group 2, thank you, and I love your faces. Okay, you go there. Stay. So, for anybody who chose my awesome raggedy ass 4-leaf clover that took way too long to get into resin and started to fall apart, for those of you that like my lucky clover, we have the Circus of Love, and if that doesn't sound like a damn good time, what does? Honestly. We have Beauty. Beauty's a good thing. Transformation? Fuck yes. Sensitivity? I dig it, I dig it. Be straight, please, because I'm going to go wild if you're not. Okay. Regeneration. I'm going to put that right there. Yin. I'm going to put that right there. Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. Again, everyone go within and heal their emotional traumas. Squirrel Spirit. He's so fucking cute. Look how adorable he is. I just want to chew on his little face. Anyway. Focus. Making a choice. The Eagle. The Eagle has landed. Death, who's not as creepy as he looks, y'all. The Chariot, who is as creepy as he looks. No, I'm totally kidding. The High Priestess. 6 of Cups. 5 of Swords. And the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, this actually looks pretty fucking cool. I've found that in any pick a card reading, no matter how many stacks of cards they have, I always end up picking number 3. I don't know why. And this is number 3, so I like it. Okay, so we'll see here. We're going to start with our Circus of Love. Means that I think that you've got quite a few choices. You've got quite a few people coming after you. You got some choices to make, because you've got making a choice. Clearly, that's pretty self-explanatory. You've got to make a choice. Choosing not to make a choice is also making a choice. So don't ever, reduce the value of simply choosing not to choose. Because if you have 50 things before you and not a one of them looks like anything you want, don't go for it. Like, choose not to choose. I feel like that is going to be very useful information for one of you out there. We have 3 cards of transformation, which we'll get to in a minute here. Again, I sound like a 15-year-old boy. Focus on what to choose. Focus. Don't choose not to choose just because it's the easy way out. Make it a concerted choice. You're choosing not to choose because you don't like one of the options in front of you. But focus on, if there is something you do want, focus on that and don't be afraid to go for it. Don't not choose it because you're afraid. Does that make any fucking sense? It makes sense in my head. If there's something in front of you that you like, don't not choose it out of fear because it's easier. Don't be afraid. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Because if you'll get out of my way, 5 of Swords. God, you're a needy little shit. We have the Eagle. Spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. I feel like this means that you are in touch with your spirit guides, your spiritual posse, or my bitches, as I like to call them. I feel like you're in touch, not with my bitches, you're in touch with your bitches. I feel like your spirit team is really, really kind of tapping you on the shoulder. Hello, hello, hello. This is what you should do. And I think you're ignoring them. I think that's part of this make a choice. Because you're not making a choice out of fear. Not out of the fact that you don't want anything in front of you. There's something in front of you that you want, but you're not choosing it. And your spiritual team is going to fucking make you choose it because that's what they do. And sometimes I curse their names and I swear at them, but they always lead me in the right direction. Those sons of bitches, I love them. So I feel like that's kind of where you're at, is you're not choosing out of fear, but you're going to be forced to choose. So you might as well do it on your terms because it's going to be a hell of a lot easier than them like pushing you off the cliff. So we have the Chariot here, which I think just reiterates the fact that spirit or God or the universe or Jesus, I need a drink. I just about choked on my own saliva and now I'm gonna die. Hold on. I'm gonna live. Okay. Stay. Where were we? The chariot was pushing you forward in life. So I really think that the angels and your team, and this has Cancer energy to it too. That just jumped out at me. Not only is it the Cancer symbol, but he's got a giant crab on his shirt. He's got a crab, and that's adorable. So I feel like, yeah, they're gonna push you in the direction that you need to go. Six of Cups, it's a card of nostalgia. It's a card of things from the past. It's a card of maybe getting back together with someone. It's also a card of childhood and like reminiscing on your childhood and maybe processing some emotions from then. Again, because everything has to do with processing your repressed emotions, kittens. So I really feel like this is like an ex that's come back that you want to get back together with. That's what this is. There's an ex that's come back that you want to get back together with, but you're afraid that they're going to fuck you up again. Spirit's going to push you into making a choice, though. And I feel like you should choose this person. Now, I'm not one to get back together with my exes, because once a shitty person, always a shitty person in my mind, but we have some clues here. The Five of Swords. That is a card of, like, winning at all costs, like pushing so hard to get to where you want to be in life that you fuck over everyone around you. It's a card of battle for the sake of battle almost, but mostly a lot of times this ends up being an internal battle. It's swords, so it's thoughts. So this person at the time, I think, was battling with a lot of internal bullshit. And they needed to go through all of this regeneration we see here. So we have the Death card. We have Transformation. And we have Regeneration. Upside down, dummy. Regeneration. So I almost think that this is the other person that went through this. This ex that's coming on back around here. Or, I mean, maybe it could be someone that you weren't even with, but someone that you... I forgot about Beauty. Hi! But someone that you maybe got close to, but never actually got together with, but now you need to take another look at them. You're going to be forced to take another look at them. But I really think that they've been through some shit. They have gone within and healed their repressed emotions. I'm so proud of them, whoever they are, because that is the root of all evil, I'm telling you. So I really think that they've done a lot of soul searching. I think that maybe like they almost got to the point of an emotional breakdown, it feels like really heavy duty shit. And that they maybe were forced to seek counseling, or maybe somebody just had a real come to Jesus moment with them and told them what a pile of shit they were being. We can only hope that that's what it was. But this with this transformation, not only is death a transformation, it's a complete transformation. It is one way of being is dead. It is in the ground. It is 6 feet under. And they have a new way of being. They have found beauty in life. They have found happiness. They have found happiness within themselves, which is more precious than any kind of happiness you could ever find anywhere. I feel as though these cards pertain to you. This one pertains to them. Believe in yourself. They're coming out of this like transformation energy a little bit beat up, and I think that they need you to be this sensitivity card and this yin card. You need to be in your feminine, and we've got the High Priestess here because they need to believe in themselves a little bit more. They're probably terrified as hell to come back to you and be like, I fucked up big time and here's why. But I think, God, I hate to tell anyone to be like, yes, take your ex back, because what if they were a pile of shit? If they beat you, fuck no. If they cheated on you, have the conversation, but be guarded. But if they just were kind of an asshole and they like dumped and ran, maybe listen to what they have to say, because they've been through some things, and that can really change a person. So I think that they need you to be a little bit gentle with them, because they're just getting their sea legs. They're just learning how to walk with their new legs that they have from doing all this inner work. Like they don't really even know who they are anymore. They're still trying to figure it out. They know that it's the right thing, and they know that that's where they need to be, but they're still trying to figure themselves out a little bit, and they need you to be a little bit gentle, because here we have this sweet armadillo who's telling you to be sensitive. I don't know why an armadillo needs you to, whatever. Don't put up your crusty exterior. Show your soft white underbelly instead. It's far. Vulnerability is way more attractive than having your armor up. Anyway, as Mama never fucking said. So I really think that you need to be very sensitive to what they've been through. Obviously, if they've treated you like shit, they need to own up to it. And if they're not owning up to it, see ya. But if they are owning up to it, and if they are really apologizing, if they are really sincerely trying to make amends, I say listen to it at least. I'm not saying to jump into bed with them. I'm not saying to jump into a relationship with them, but I'm saying listen to what they have to say. And stay in your feminine, receptive energy. Even if you're a man, you can be receptive, and you can, be gentle and sweet and kind. This is not to say that you are going to be walked all over. You will not allow that. I won't let you. I'll beat you if you do. I'm kidding. I won't beat you. But I will hit you with a stick if you let somebody take advantage of you. But you can be receptive. You can be gentle. Just, see what they have to say. Be open. Let the door open a little bit. If they're a shit stick still, you can shut that door. But we'll leave it open for now. And the High Priestess is use your intuition in this situation. When this person comes back around trying to talk to you, if they start talking fucking nonsense, your intuition is going to go off like a fucking car alarm in a parking garage. It's going to be deafening. You're going to know if they're trying to bullshit you. Listen to that. And then I feel like that person is finally, here's the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of equal give and take. I think they're finally at a place through all of this transformation and inner work and gaining a sense of fucking maturity finally, right? That they're in a place where they can be equal with the give and take. They're not just going to take and take and take and deplete you and make you tired and sad. They actually can give something back to you now. So once they come to you and they tell you all of this and they make sincere apologies, it's time for a deep dive, my little swans. Go within. A deep dive in this case could mean, asking them for more information. It could mean probing them for more of the story on how, my nails are disgusting, on how they made this change, or what started them on the path to this change. Or a deep dive could also just mean, okay, well, you've said your piece. Now I need time to think about it. You don't have to give an answer right away. You certainly don't. You can sleep on, choking on my own spit again. You can sleep on it if you want. You can say, this is a lot to process. I'll call you in a couple days or whatever. Take the time that you need. But I really do feel like whoever this other person is has made a transformation, like a giant fucking transformation. Like their actions, like they're going to look like the same person probably. I don't really think that they went out and had plastic surgery and, did like, was that a Nicolas Cage movie or something where he had his face ripped off? I don't remember. I don't think it's going to be anything like that, but I do feel like you're going to expect them to behave in a certain way, and they're going to not, because they're just not that person anymore. So, give them a chance. Give them a chance, and if there's fuckery, slam the door in their face and go about your business. So there's that. Alright, everybody be good and get into a pile. I'll deal with you later. Okay, onward to our last pile. This sweet, sweet flower-filled resin skull that my spawn made me. She's a good spawn. I'm going to put you over there. His name's Henry, and he sits on my desk all the time. I talk to him like he's a person, because I'm crazy. Alright, so we have Go Fish. That's a pretty, pretty card. I love those colors. We have faith, visualization. Okay, you need to go there. Everybody stay straight or I will lose my shit. Okay. Compassion. There's no place like home. I want to click my heels. The never-ending story. Like, that's cool. Rabbit spirit. Just FYI, for myself, every time I see rabbits, it means somebody new is going to want to date my ass. So just so you know. Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. The fledgling. Compass. Sad embrace. Oh, fuck. Partnership. Hello. The wheel. The Six of Cups. The Fool. Well, shite. The Five of Cups. The Empress. And the Wheel again. So that's cool. Okay. What I have here, we're going to start with Go Fish. Go Fish means, in this case, I kind of feel like you just told someone to fuck off. Like, I don't have what you need. Go fish, motherfucker. This place here does not have what you want. I'm sorry, I'm totally shaking my desk. I'm getting excited. So I think that you probably told someone to kick rocks, in all honesty, because we have here the never-ending story. And this card comes up for me in readings when people are in relationships or in cycles. Like, you constantly date lying cheaters. That's why this card comes up for me. Ha ha ha, amazing. So the never-ending story means this situation is never going to change. No matter how many times you try to date different people, it ends up being the same man in different skin. Or every time this specific person comes back, they just do the same shit over and over. And you know that it's a never-ending story. You need to get out of the cycle. So that's what it's telling you, is that either you already broke out of the cycle by telling this person to fuck off, or you need to. So there's that. That's harder than you think it is. We do have the wheel twice, which means the universe is going to, again, force your hand here. So if you haven't told this person or this way of being or this situation or this pattern in your life to kick rocks, the universe is going to do it for you. Either the person that you're with is going to break up with you, or something devastating is going to happen to make them break up with you, or something's going to happen to change this. Maybe this could be like utter devastation in a good way, if that makes any kind of sense to you. Like, the right person might drop into your lap before you're ready, and oh my god, this person has a job and a house and doesn't live with his mommy but doesn't hate her either, and maybe he like takes care of his bills and owns a car. Like, he's a fine upstanding citizen, dropped in your lap, and you're like, well, what the fuck do I do with this, because I've never had one of these before. It could be utter devastation in that way, which is a good way to be utterly devastated. So, one way or the other, the universe is going to force your hand here. Sad embrace. I feel like this is a lot of loneliness, in that maybe in the connection that you have that you are supposed to tell to fuck off, you feel a lot of loneliness and sadness, and you're not understood, and you're just kind of with them to be with somebody. Don't do that. Don't ever do that, because you're better than that, and this person is not for you. They might not be a bad person, but they're not for you if they make you feel like this. So you need to get out of that. Then we have a lot of cards of new beginnings. We have this Five of Cups, which is just, dissatisfaction, boredom. Like, I've got these 3 cool cups right here, but I'm not even looking at them because I'm walking over to the moon. That is not at all what the card normally looks like. It's a dude who's sitting under a tree, and he's staring at these 3 cups that have spilled, but he doesn't see the cup that, God has handed him. Like, these other 2 cups are perfect. These other 2 cups are pretty fucking great, but he's staring at the 3 that spilled. So I feel like you're crying over spilt milk. You're like, some shit's happened, some shit's gone down. Maybe you're like, fuck, I'm in the same situation again. It's just this dissatisfaction of just like, this is happening again. And so that's part of the feelings. You need to go through those repressed emotions and get rid of them, because that is the way to heal. Because the world's evils are all caused by people not healing their repressed emotions, see, then their past emotional traumas. And I will say it until the day I fucking die. So you need to just go through the emotions and realize that dissatisfaction is not where you should be in life. You either need to fix the situation or walk the fuck away from it. I feel like in this situation, you're going to walk the fuck away from it. We have the Six of Cups, which is a card of the past. It's a card of nostalgia. It's a card of almost like looking backward to a better time, reminiscing about something. Maybe you're thinking a lot of an ex that you're actually still really fond of. Like this situation here is not this person. This is a different person. Like maybe you're thinking of reconnecting with them, even just in a friendship way, or maybe they will have some sort of advice for you. If there's someone like that in your life that you want to reach out to, fucking do it. Do it. Okay, then this, like all of this is basically cards of new beginnings. Starting over, getting out of this yuck pattern, having faith in the universe, that the universe is not going to guide you to the wrong place, that it's not going to leave you out in the cold and alone, because you are loved, you are lovable, and you are love. Love takes a lot of forms, right? So you could be the perpetually single person, but you could have a lot of friends and a lot of family, or you're choking on my own spit again. Good God. Or your tribe that love you, and you're getting that, platonic love, which sometimes, it's better. It's better. Less drama, less chance of getting hurt in my mind. Sometimes I feel like sometimes that's better, but we are pack animals. So, just have faith in the universe that they will guide you to the right people, whether it's your tribe of friends or it's your new lover. In this case, I feel like it's a new relationship, because love is all around. There are probably, because you have been so entrenched in this pattern of dating the wrong person, or taking someone's shit, or letting people cheat on you, or what have you. Not letting, I mean, they just do it. It's not that you're letting them, but letting them get away with it, let's say. That there's somebody out there who really, really, really wants to be with you. But you're, like, ignoring them because, again, if the universe tossed a fully functional, upwardly mobile man who has a job and a house and a car and doesn't live with his mommy in my lap, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do with him either, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, there's someone out there who's trying to be with you, and you're like blocking them just because you're a little bit scared, because you're like, well, that's unfamiliar. But because the universe is taking care of you, have faith that the universe is leading you towards the right thing. Now is a lucky time. I feel like, again, you have all this opportunity for growth and, new friendships, and actually finding like a whole new group of people to hang out with, and finding this new love. I feel like it's a lucky time. You're surrounded by people who want to be close to you, and not in the yucky like energy vampire way, like they're sucking the life force off of you to feed themselves, but in the genuinely supportive and wanting to get to know you because they think you're a pretty fucking cool person way. And you're coming in for a new beginning here with the Fool. Take that leap. Take that leap with that person. Take that leap with that new group of people. Maybe you find a class that you like. Maybe you take up, salsa dancing, and you meet some pretty fucking cool people through salsa dancing. You never know, something like that. Get out and do something. Take a leap, take a risk, doing something that you wouldn't normally do, but that feels right, Then we have, where do I want to go here? We have visualization, I can't say that. part of manifesting, and I run hot and cold on the whole manifestation situation, right? Part of manifesting the life you want is simply knowing what the fuck you want, and then, you know, you can do your visualizations, you can do your spirit boards, not spirit boards. We don't want to conjure demons. Your vision boards, you can do your journaling, your spell work, your praying, whatever you do to bring things into your life. But before you can even do any of that, you need to visualize and know what the fuck you want. So I think you need to put some thought into who you're looking for as a partner or who you're looking for as a tribe. And since this is a love reading, we'll concentrate on partnership. But again, finding your tribe could lead to finding your person. I think you need to have compassion, not only with yourself, but with this other person who's trying to come into your life and is just like, hey, I'm just trying to get to know you. And you're like, stay the fuck over there because stay over there. Because you're just closed off for basically no reason, because you're afraid, because it's unfamiliar territory, because you're not sure what the fuck to do with it. So have compassion with yourself because you're trying to figure some shit out. And it sounds like you're the other person that was in this reading, the person that just went through some things and put their shit together. Maybe group 4 is that person. Find them. But I feel like have compassion with yourself. Have compassion with the other person who's just trying to love you. I mean, again, if they're being a creepy fucker, if they're stalking, like, don't put up with any shit. Don't put up with any fuckery. But if a person is genuinely trying to approach you and trying to be with you, give them a chance anyway. If you're genuinely not interested, you're not interested. I mean, what can you do about it? But at least give them the chance, because I really think that you're passing someone by because, you know, functional, bill-paying men who own cars that run well and aren't like lead singers in shitty rock bands and whatever seem a little bit boring compared to, you know, shitty rock band singers who go out on the town every night and are wild and crazy. But the only, and this is my take on okayness, is that drama and pain and devastation is so much more exciting than okay. You know, like okay is just kind of ethereal. It doesn't have any meat to it, but devastated, you can sink your teeth into that shit. So a lot of people, that's why people are so addicted to drama, because it feels like something when there's no drama and things are like normal and okay, like the bills are paid, the kids are taken care of. Like I said, the dog's got food in his bowl, the cats are on the couch. You're, you know, watching Netflix and like actually chilling instead of trying to get in each other's pants like Wolverines. I don't know that Wolverines do that, but we're going with it. That's just Netflix and fall asleep on the couch, even though you're with someone that you really care about, is not as exciting as let's get fucking naked, because drama is so much more like thrilling to the mind than everything's okay. And it took me for fucking ever to figure out that okay is actually a hell of a lot better than everything's balls to the wall all the time. So learn to get comfortable with your okayness. And this person that's coming in is that okay person. They are that everything's fine. I've got my shit together. There's no drama here. And that's going to seem so unfamiliar to you, but go with it. You are the fledgling. You are learning how to be with this. You are learning how to do this. Once you get past those like opening stages of that shit, like those expectations of this person being like, oh, just another piece of shit. Once you get past that and get into the learning phase of the relationship, because it is going to be relearning. It's going to be relearning a way of being. You need to follow your internal compass. Ask for help also. Ask your spiritual bitches, your spiritual team, your guides, your posse, your gods, goddesses. Talk to a nun. I don't know why a nun came to mind, but yeah, what the hell? They know some things. Get an astrology chart done. Because this card's all about astrology and okay. Anybody who doesn't know anything about astrology or doesn't subscribe to astrology has never had their birth chart done. I will just say that, because if you have your entire chart done, you can see every little bit and pieces of who you are. And the lady who did my chart, I'd never met her before in my entire life. Hi, Nikki. And she knew things about me that I have literally never told another soul. So I suggest that. That is a good way to get to know yourself. I digress. You should listen to your internal compass. Listen to what that voice inside of you says. I don't want that yet. No place like home. It's going to lead you to your home, your spiritual home. And I don't mean like dying and going to heaven, although, I mean, hey, it's not a bad place to be. But your home can be a person. Home can be a place. Home can be a feeling. It's going to lead you to whatever home is for you. In this case, since it's a love reading, I'm thinking like it's going to be a person. So Netflix and chill is going to turn into Netflix and fall asleep on the couch because you're comfortable and you're happy and you're okay. So, and even no place like home maybe is the home that you guys are going to make together. You could buy a sweet little birdhouse and the two of you could move into your sweet little birdhouse. Maybe the two of you are cardinals. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like you guys are going to build a life together once you get past that, oh my god, I can't be with this person because they're so boring. Well, maybe they are boring and maybe they do suck at life, but maybe they're just okay. And that's something that you need to explore. Okay, so partnership, I think you guys are, once you get to this point of like, you know, you're past the dating stage, you're into the homemaking stage, I feel like it's going to happen relatively quickly once you give up the block and have trust or have faith in the universe that they're leading, your spiritual posse are leading you to the right place. And I feel like this partnership is going to come together. This home is going to be created relatively quickly. And you, my love, are going to be the Empress. And you can be a man and be the Empress. It's just, the Empress is an energy of being in your feelings, but not controlled by them. You process your emotions in an appropriate way. You are abundant. You are able to, if manifestation is something you subscribe to, you're able to manifest very easily. You're in your power. That's what I'm trying to say. My words were failing me. You're in your power. And you're in control, but not ruthless. You're a good partner. You're steady and you're strong. That's all the words I'm getting now. But yeah, I feel like this leads you from like this, telling whoever to fuck off and get out of your life, or tell this pattern to fuck off and get out of your life, and processing the repressed emotions and traumas from your past, as always. It's like the universe, once you let go and get clear the space, the universe is going to lead you to okay. Sit with okay for a while. It's going to be pretty fucking cool, I think. I dig it. Alright, kittens, that's all I've got for you. I'll put all the information in the little box down below of how to get to hold of me. You can't get to hold me, baby. How to get a hold of me if you want a reading, if you want a chitty chat, if you want to trade gluten-free recipes. I don't know what you do. Whatever you want to do, I'm here. I'm here for you. So that's all. I've rambled for almost an hour. Thanks for listening. You guys are amazing. And I love all of you new subscribers. And I love all of you new subscribers to come. And I love all my old subscribers, all 3 of you. Old subscribers. So, thanks. Love yous. Okay, bye.